Welcome back, everybody. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving. It has been a minute and a half since we have done an unboxing video, but it is Thanksgiving morning. We are not heading over to families till later this afternoon, so I wanted to, with some time off, finally sneak down here and see if we can unbox one I've been wanting to unbox for a little while now, which is Legacies of Mythos Urzokk. So I hope you all are having a great day. I've been both. We're gonna break right into it. Oh, actually, we're gonna read the back of the box as we always do. And then we'll talk about, hey, where the heck have you been? Why haven't you been posting any videos while I'm unboxing? So we won't waste too much of your time. But I probably won't post this on Thanksgiving, but posting it after. And I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with you and yours, and hope you really enjoyed it and got enough to eat. But let's break in here. I never had Urzokk, so I was excited to get this second version, as it were. But let's, as always, we read the back and we take a look at the box art first. So, the highest-ranking general in the Legion of Erethyr, yeah, I gotta look that up. Urzokk used an advanced intellect and cunning disposition, along with a natural affinity for violence and brutality, to rise from the ranks of a lowly foot soldier to Gorgo Atherblade's most trusted acolyte. Most trusted. Cool. Trained by the orc warlord Vorthog, Urzokk showed great promise from the start. After defeating all challengers who were set against him, he was afforded extra attention by his trainer. Vorthog took the raw power of his young student and honed him into a nearly unbeatable weapon. Unbeatable? Should that be unbreakable? I don't know. Over time, Urzokk and his mentor began to slowly grow apart, while the grizzled old orc grew more and more disillusioned with the Legion's leader, Gorgo Atherblade. Urzokk was enthralled with the black-armored warmonger's commands, proving himself invaluable to Gorgo's plans by leading the vicious unit of orcs, known as their Urku, to a roundingly bloody victory in the battle known as the Scourging of Arathorn Fields. Urzokk's advisors, and one of the few he truly trusted. Urzokk was granted the ability to use his skills and his wicked weapons to aid Gorgo in his ultimate plan, to return the fiery god of war, Erethyr, to the realm of Mythos. Pretty cool backstory. And as always, we want to take a look at the box art. I really like that picture. That is very cool. And got some Erethyr on the side. I like the way they're doing these is not 2.0, but more as Legacies of Mythos. I think that's a cool way to do it. The packaging on these is very, very cool. I like it a lot. Some great shots there, but I'm pretty sure 1/6 shooter. He does great stuff. Pretty sure he does all the stuff for Legions these days. But yeah, without further ado, let's break into him and see what we think. It's a little chilly down here, so hopefully it's not. I'm in the basement. Hopefully it's not too cool. We don't end up breaking anything. But yeah, let's get in here. So yeah, where have I been? Well, we all had a really bad cough, really bad flu for a while, month and a half, and it still kicks in every now and then. And so I couldn't come on video and just be coughing every 2 seconds. So just been posting some shorts and stuff like that as I had time. And then of course it is Thanksgiving, so it's been busy with animal season. We had a whole bunch of turkeys this year that we sent for processing. Dropped those off, got those back this week, of course. So yeah, just been really, really combination of sickness and busy. Oh, and ended up getting a second job just to provide a little extra income for the family right now. So yeah, ooh, wow, this is okay. So we got a lot going on here. We have 3 heads, which obviously you can see from the packaging. That's pretty cool. So definitely a premium figure. We have got a whole bunch of weapons, and of course we're going to look at those first. We always look at the weapons and accessories first before we go breaking into the figure itself. So let's take a look. The shield. I'm going to look at the shield first, because this shield is different than a lot of the shields we've seen so far. Ooh, okay, so we got a whole thing going on back there. It's very it's very orc-like, right? It looks like beaten, pounded metal, barely in the shape of a shield, and in real life would probably weigh a ton. So that's pretty cool. It has the standard holder there, and then what is this? Neck piece? Oh yeah, neck piece. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So the shield, very neat. We'll put the shield over there, and this axe. This axe is cool. I'm pretty sure this. I'm not sure if I think these. Yeah, spit it out. I think these weapons are unique to him or came out with him, but we may see them again someday, probably. Again, I try and collect as much as I can, but I've been a little out of it for the last few months. Very cool. So, got great detailing. We have got nice metallic accents where we should. We've got leather-looking accents where we should. Metal-looking pieces in all the right spots, and again, a very orc-like looking weapon. So I feel they really, not only do they nail the look, the design, but they really capture the feel of what it should be. I feel like 40K players that play orcs would approve. I don't play 40K. I spend a lot of time around people that do, and yeah. Maybe someday I'll have the time to do that sort of thing, but I mean, I play other games, you guys know that. We've got shoulder pauldrons. Again, very orc looking. Ooh, let me get that on camera. Very orc looking, very sharp looking. Again, jagged edges. Can you all see that okay? Should I turn up the light? We'll turn up the light a little. All right. That's a little better, a little brighter. There's a fine line between a little light and too bright. So again, very cool looking. We like the way those look. Now let's break into the packaging. That's all. Well, it's not all the weapons, but it's all the weapons in that piece of packaging. I'm taking him out. Twist ties, anyone? And then we will also look at the sword and stuff before we actually look at the figure, just like we always do. Some really, Four Horsemen have been coming out with some really cool stuff lately. I mean, they always do. We've got some Cosmic Legions in here I want to unbox as well. I noticed Cosmic doesn't tend to be as popular. I've seen some opinions on that, some thoughts on that. I'll be curious to hear yours when we do some Cosmic unboxing. All right, let's, as always, let's look at the weapons first. I'm excited for this guy because I never had him originally. Same goes for the other one they just did recently. Otho? Was that Otho? Never had him either. So kind of glad I waited and got the quote-unquote 2.0 figures because they're very cool. Again, I'll try not to talk too much while I'm trying to undo that plastic because it doesn't usually work out well. So the sword. Again, yeah, it's nasty looking. Very orc looking, right? You got a lot of jagged edges there. Doesn't have that. Hey, I'm gonna be able to shave with it. It's more, I'm just gonna hack and cleave at you until your body finally gives in, gives way to the heft and the might of it. We have got, again, great paint accents here. Not too gummy, as it were. And then we have, again, simple design, not ornate, not too detailed, but again, looks like a formidable orc weapon, which is what we like to see. I should have had some orcs in the background, but I don't think I have any out on my display shelf right now. No, I don't. Then we're going to look at the heads. Okay. So we've got the serious, kind of sitting around, maybe, just sitting around observing things. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm not in a good mood. Like that. We have the head that comes, on there. Hey, I'm getting ticked. Leave me alone. Stop doing that. I really don't like it when you do that. And then, yeah, we've got the But I am really ticked, and I'm going to eat your face look. Now this is, I mean, this is awesome looking. Look at the detail on that, right? You get the teeth, we got the jagged teeth, we've got the inside of the mouth painted well, the eyes, if you can see there, yellow. Very cool. Very cool. I think I'm going to display him probably with the head he came with. The head that says, all right, I'm serious, I'm ticked, I mean business, I'm going to eat your lunch. I'm not going to do too much posing because, again, like I said, it's a little chilly down here, and I'm always, ever since I broke that one skeleton neck, I'm always paranoid I'm going to break the others. But let's check them out. So let's check out the detail. A lot of detail there. And look at all those, all these braided leather. We've got buckles. We've got rivets. Some decorative. We've got the skull. Again, a lot of detail and very well painted. The paint apps are top notch, which is what you'd expect. I mean, these Mythics are not the cheapest action figures to collect, nor are they the most expensive. I've seen others that are more expensive. There are plenty of other lines that I would love to get into. Again, I'm a cherry picker. I don't collect everything. I'm not all in. I just get what speaks to me, so to speak. But yeah, this one spoke to me. Had to have it. And so basically, long story short, yeah, they're a little pricier. So you'd expect top-notch paint apps. And again, they don't disappoint on this guy. We've got, supposed to look like fur. Supposed to look like fur here, but it is plastic. And I go back and forth. What would be cooler? I mean, obviously, if it was fur, I don't think it would look quite as cool. And it would, over time, it'd look like crap, honestly. Got very spiky armor. Good, your standard articulation. Again, I'm not going to articulate too much because it is a little cold down here in the basement until I get that wood stove going. But oh yeah, we get lots of spikiness, lots of no matter. I'm not a warm, snuggly, huggy kind of guy. If I hug you, you're gonna die type of character, and I like that. It's a good look. Yeah, I want to get him outside, get some shots with him before the snow flies. That'll be cool. Get this. Can we fit his? Yeah, maybe it'll be more of an axe in the back. So this is what can be frustrating sometimes. It's like, okay, so we made him this cool sheath, or this cool place to put a sword, but it's kind of a pain. But it does fit, so that's fine. That's fine. You don't want it too loose, so I get that. Now the question, what do I want to do for shoulder pauldrons? Do I want them both on there? Oh, I got to put his neck piece on. I feel like he really needs his neck piece. Again, we don't want him to look all warm. I was just looking at the picture on the back of the box off camera here. I think, yeah, we're gonna put that neck piece on. We need that neck piece. Let's come back over here. Again, it's all squished down, not the end of the world. Let's see, I assume this is the back. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. There's just spikes in the front. It's very rubbery, very gummy, so you're not going to worry about breaking that. I'm actually going to move his sword. I don't know why I'm going that way. I could just easily go... No, we'll go this way. I'm going to remove his sword for the moment. There we go. And then remove his head. Hopefully we don't break anything. So kind of shallow there on the ball. Again, I don't mind so much, but other people might. Oh, pops off easily. No neck breakage. Thank goodness. And we see we've got a little slot there. So that little slot can go there. Actually, that seems really big by comparison. Oh, you know what? I bet you're supposed to take this whole neck piece out. Oh, I'm going to break something. Hold on, off camera here so it's a little easier. Maybe not. That's not going to come off. It budged a little, and honestly, I think that's all I need. my fingernail under there without breaking my fingernail. I'm very reluctant to go yanking on that right now. Hold on. We have the tools. All right, let's try this. Again, I probably shouldn't do this either. But I think I can just kind of get that under there. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, did I mung that up a little bit? Might have munged up the paint a little bit. There we go. Popped right out, though, eventually. So that's in there good. I did mung up the paint a little bit, but you're not really going to notice it from there. And I munged up the plastic a little bit, too. Into the screwdriver. Yeah. Okay, so don't use a screwdriver. Get that in there. You're probably watching this and going, why the heck would you use a screwdriver? What kind of moron is he? The special kind. Ow. Freaking A. I feel like getting this down in there is kind of difficult. You can't really see what I'm doing, but basically I'm just working on shoving that down in. I thought I wanted the neck piece. Maybe I don't, because it might end up looking a little cheesy. Not sure. But basically this is going to go, and it's going to basically go over the corner of that, so it doesn't fall out. Not that there was any risk of that falling out, because it's pretty tight. Again, I'm going to go off camera here so I can push it in there easier. It's kind of hard to wrap my hands around the camera and do this. And we're going to put the head on. I feel like I might not have this on there all the way. I do not. Definitely has that new figure, new car smell. Oh, I'm gonna... honestly, I'm not sold on that. On the neck piece. It kind of rides up a little bit. And I think I may end up taking it off. But I'm not going to bother with that now. I'll leave it on there for now. Shoulder pauldrons. So Mythics does a great job on looking great. But sometimes being a complete and total pain in the butt to put together. So this goes in there. Again, going off camera a bit. I tend to be like a single pauldron guy when they have these really big ones, just because I feel like if you were really fighting, you'd want one arm being able to swing really well, which doesn't happen if you have all that on there. Let's bring the camera down. So I might just leave the single pauldron on there. We're going to do a little bit of posing. Again, good articulation overall. I'm not going to go real crazy with it. It's pretty chilly in here. But again, the detail in this guy is crazy. Bend the knees. You don't realize how much in real life you actually bend your knees when you're standing. We don't think we do, but we do. All right. I think I'm going to display him with the axe, because that axe is pretty freaking badass. So let's get that on here. Yeah, the hands are just, I mean, they're a little stiff, but there we go. One bone I always have to pick with people is when they have them holding the axe way down here. Ugh, like who uses an axe like that? Have you ever used an axe? Have you ever hefted an axe? All right. So here we go. I'm not going to put everything on there. I'm not going to put every pauldron on. Like I said, probably won't put his shield on right now. But what do I think of this guy? Solid. Solid, for looks. I mean, he's a 10 out of 10. That's all there is to it. He is a badass. He's definitely got, kind of that metal look. So yeah, is he worth having in the collection? I think so. He's great. He looks great. I'm just not sure about that neck piece. I may end up taking it off. It's probably a better way to get it to stick well. It just seems kind of a little cheesy there, in the sense that it doesn't, once you get it on there, it doesn't look all that great. I get what they're going for, right? All right, he's an orc. He should have that spiky faceplate, so somebody tries to come after him, no one's going to be able to get at him, as it were. But definitely a solid piece. Absolutely awesome. I don't have a lot of orcs. I have a few, and I love the look. That knee's actually a little loose. But I'm glad I picked this one up. If you have the first one, let me know what you think. If you have both of them, let me know what you think. Do you like both? Do you prefer this one over the other one? I would have to go and look up again what the original looked like. But I always remember liking it and wanting it. But this one just blows it out of the water. The revisions they've been doing to some of the old figures are mostly pretty cool. And I'm glad to see it, bringing them a little updated for collectors that have been sitting around wanting them. And they have enough of a difference where if you have him originally, he's still cool. Oops. And if you're one of those, completionist collectors, there's still good reason to go after the original. But if you're someone, hey, I just want that character with the coolest, again, that's debatable, coolest aesthetic, yeah, this guy definitely worth having. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. As always, really appreciate you stopping by. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the links down below. And hoping to be able to get a lot more videos coming to you guys. Yeah, I got a lot of backlog here. So great to see you. Hope you have great Thanksgiving. And so yeah,